Dreamcast came out in December 2000, and being the fourth game in the Resident Evil series, it is often referred to as the third proper Resident Evil game, and in my opinion, the only true sequel we've ever actually had within the series, as it continues the story without Redford searching for her brother, Christmas, after her escape from Raccoon City in Resident Evil 2. She is taken to a prison island after raiding an Umbrella facility in Paris, and then it takes you to Antarctica. Being on the Dreamcast, it took advantage of its higher graphics and more powerful console, and it looks great. Zombies look more scary and gruesome, and the monsters are more visceral and more violent. Within the story, the player's characterized by Resident Evil 4. You go around solving puzzles doing the usual Resident Evil 4. Though I will say, ammo seems to be a far more plentiful than it did in the other games, leaving it to be more action-packed than the other games. And the actual puzzles do have more of a point, as we can say, within the game. Not just, we need this key for this thing. One of the first puzzles is that you have to get a medallion through a metal checkpoint. The metal checkpoint will shut down everything, so you cannot proceed. So then you gotta go and find a special alloy that can pass through the checkpoint to create the key, or whatever you want to call it, to go through that checkpoint. It's very simple, but this puzzle takes a little bit longer, but it does mean that you're actually doing something that actually requires progression in the game, rather than find this, and put this here, because it's a good reason so you have this here. And it made it far more in my opinion. Like I said, the graphics are absolutely amazing. And they went on to be slightly better on the PlayStation 2 and the original Xbox 360, where they were released. I've got to say, I can see why this is on the PlayStation 2. It has a fun story. And the beer selection, as well as making the game so much better. What can I say about it? It's lighting is brilliant. It's dark, it's gloomy. Being usually set inside rather than out in the city streets makes it more complicated. The zombies are harder to kill. Just makes it a better game in my opinion, and I'm trying to figure out to get this game up. I know I don't think they're recycling and stuff like that because I think I might have to, because there's so many twists and turns that going through too much through the story may ruin the story for you. Even though I'll usually say it's a 20-year-old game and you should have played it by now, Resident Evil really never hits the mainstream until Resident Evil 5, and it was far more action-packed. You can say Resident Evil 4 as well, when the graphics just took a massive leap forward and you went to the over-the-shoulder shooter. But Resident Evil is pretty much it wasn't one of the biggest games in 2000. There was plenty of games that were far bigger at the time. So and it also came out on the Dreamcast. So I don't want to spoil the story so much, but it is worth playing because the story, though still very much B-movie schlock, which I just enjoy in general. I love a good horror B-movie. Just that slapstick gore, like Sam Raimi, and you can see all the inspiration from these B-horrors coming into this game, which makes it enjoyable. The voice acting is better, but it's still original Resident Evil voice acting, so we're not going to be winning any awards here. So yeah, honestly, it was made by Capcom and Eidos Interactive, who you may know helped create the Tomb Raider series along with Crave? Was it Crave? Anyway, yeah, Eidos Interactive, who also went on to make the fantastic Fear Effect series, and that is well worth it. It's another good survival horror, came out on the PlayStation in the early 2000s. So, what can I say? Like I said, you play as Claire Redfield, you're looking for your brother, you also take a time as playing as Chris Redfield as well. Your main goal is to get off the island. There's zombies, monsters, all sorts of creatures. Oh yeah, and there's the other thing I just wanted to say. A lot of the cutscenes are actual in-game graphics rather than FMVs from the previous games. And it's really good, and it shows you how much the graphics have improved from Resident Evil 3 in 1999 to Code Veronica in the year 2000. And again, it's just one of those games that everyone should play. If you're into your horror games, if you're into your Resident Evils and you like a good scare, this is a really creepy game. The music is brilliant. It is that low, somber style music, and of course when the action heats up, you get that new, more upbeat but still very dark tones until everything's dead. And I tell you, the one thing I've always did like about Resident Evil series, and you don't really see it in other games, is how your footsteps are actually pretty loud. And I like this because it adds that little bit of almost uncanniness to it that sets you off, because you don't usually hear your footsteps in real life, you don't really pay attention to them, but to have them, so loud and echoing sometimes makes it feel like someone's following you, and it adds that extra layer of tension. The guys that made Resident Evil knew what they were doing when they were making a horror game, and they did it well. The levels are well designed, and they're varied. It's hard to say, but you're on a prison island, but you still have these very varied levels. So you try saving that 10 times. From the laboratories to the palace to the undersea labs. Going in a submarine to get to a laboratory, it's just an incredible idea, and I enjoyed it, and it just made me go, oh, I get to go in a submarine, and it made me, I was like grinning from ear to ear when I was playing that. And then, of course, there's the backtracking, but everything just adds, it just keeps getting better. Even though backtracking never feels like such a chore, that you're going to go, oh god, I'm backtracking again, oh god, I'm backtracking again. You're going like, oh shit, I gotta go back. Have I got my ammo? Have I got my ammo? And I think that's what I would say, like I said before, when ammo there's more to it, but there's more zombies too, so you kind of feel like you've got enough ammo, you're never sure if it's enough. You're like, yeah, I've picked up more gun bullets. And you go along, and it's like, wait, have I still got enough? And you could see like you've got like 100 handgun bullets, and like, wait, do I actually have enough? When you get to a boss, with your grenade launchers and stuff like that, and things are tentatively put out early. Grenade rounds are like within the first, literally within the first 10 minutes of the game. Like I said, if you watch my videos, you usually just see the first 10 minutes of every game, so you can see what they start like while I tell you what I think of it. So yeah, you get grenade rounds literally right at the start. And it's not a long game by any choice, it's Resident Evil, so it's around about, I would say you could beat it in 20 hours and still get everything. And I tend to really explore games that really nosy, so that might be me just taking too long. Probably be able to beat it a lot quicker, to be honest with you. So, what do I think of Resident Evil 0? Resident Evil Code Veronica? Guess what I've been playing after that? Get it, play it. It's a solid 9 out of 10, and it's well worth the money for your Dreamcast. It's quite cheap for a Dreamcast as well, and Dreamcasts aren't that expensive for retro consoles. It's worth a purchase. It's enjoyable, it's fun, it's scary, it's got that lovely, just the music is amazing, and it's one of the best games I've ever played. And honestly, Resident Evil Code Veronica is worth, if you got a Dreamcast, it's worth adding to your collection. It's fantastic, it's fun, it's enjoyable. I honestly can't think of anything that bad to say about it, except the in-tank controls. Yeah, that's it. Yes, the tank controls remain, which means you can sometimes look like an idiot when you're trying to open a door. It's like, I want to open that door. No. And you've got to be in the right place for certain things. And Yeah, I mean, but to be fair, the fact that the 10 controls are on an analog stick rather than a D-pad does make it a lot easier as well. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. There's going to be a link below for Element Games. So if you're into your Warhammer, there's up to 20% off Warhammer and Warhammer 40,000. You go through that link. I do get money through that link. And also, if you like comic books, there is my comic book on the link below. I hope you enjoy. I hope you purchase it. I hope you enjoy it. Like I said, I'm not going to go through Patreon. I'm not going to want to be monetizing my videos. It's just because I want you to pay for. If you want to support me, you get something by supporting me. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Have a great day.